Take a look at the head-to-head, 30 to 32. Same height, same reach, weight almost exactly the same. Difference is going to be in attitude and style, not in the numbers. Beatrice, get us going. Katie Perez, Melissa Gomez, just 106 pounds,
y
but ready.
arrancamos con mucha más acción, las reglas de la jaula. 3 vueltas de 5 minutos, 3 jueces, utilizando el sistema de 10 puntos. Este duelo en la división peso átomo desbound. In the atom weight division, los jueces son the judges are Richard Green Sr., Dorian Mirasola, and Jonathan Lane. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. En la esquina azul, in the blue corner, wearing blue, vestida de azul, su peso oficial, 105.4 libras, her official weight, 105.4 pounds, with a record of 4 victories and 5 losses, con un récord profesional de 4 victorias y 5 derrotas, de Greensboro, North Carolina, Katy, la máquina asesina Pérez. En la esquina roja, the red corner, wearing white, vestida de blanco, su peso oficial, 106 libras, her official weight, 106 pounds. Tonight, she enters la jaula undefeated as a pro with 3 victories esta noche. Entra a la jaula invicta como profesional con 3 victorias. From Santiago de Chile, Melissa Gómez. El referee, Raúl Porrata.
To the center. Obedezca mis órdenes y proteja en todo momento. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Back to your corner.
We are ready to go. Katie Perez in the blue from Greensboro, North Carolina, taking on Melissa Gomez from Santiago, Chile in the red and white. And there's the bell, round number 1.
Yeah, so right from the start, Perez takes the lead, but Gomez, it's a very stick and move, which is the difference between the two. You're seeing it, the switching in the stance right from the start, Jimmy.
Very comfortable going from southpaw to orthodox. Back from both eyes, Katie Perez at her best when she brings physical pressure. She has this ability to make the jaula small, right? Not give you a lot of space to work with. When she's had success in the jaula, Katie Perez, that's where it's come from, that physical pressure.
Yeah, once that first shot is hit and connects for Katie, I mean, it's just non-stop.
Nice, powerful leg kick. She's there, and Melissa Gomez feeling out with the jab from both sides.
Yeah, and Gomez is very smart, doesn't want to go in the pocket with Katie. She knows that that diversity and that footwork is going to be the difference here in the key. See how she goes up and down in her stance to throw her off. But eventually, Jimmy, somebody has to do something here. Strike already. It's been already a minute in it. There we go. Oh, boy.
What were you saying?
Okay,
Good right
they
hand.
heard me.
Right through the center goes Melissa Gomez with that big right hand.
What I like about Katie, she put that punch and she said, oh, you got me. It's cool.
Don't expect Katie Perez to back off in the face of any power. Gomez, but almost that Chuck Liddell overhand right. People remember that one.
You're going way back, Jimmy.
Yeah, I remember Ego Vovchanchyn. Same thing. Overhand
You're
right.
going to get people to go on their Britannica. Britannica?
Don't even get me started, bro. All right. I appreciate the OGs. That's how Melissa Gomez is fighting right now. Those kind of unorthodox winging punches, right? They hit with a lot of power.
Tons of power. Good way of repping in those punches, calculating which is going to strike. Great jab though from Katie.
Katie Perez looks like trying to figure out the footwork of Gomez.
That's the difference in it. Yeah, she's very quick on those feet. constantly. So the key is you got to cut it. You got to cut it. Come in.
Also, another thing about Gomez, that kind of shoulder feint. She moves her whole upper body. That can be really deceptive. Don't know exactly where your opponent is at any one time.
And if you're wondering, she has a lot of gas in the tank. She'd go on for 3 rounds and do that. Not going to gas out. In fact, all her wins have been by decision, only one by split decision.
Gomez still showing a lot of confidence with those right hands.
You know, and kudos to Gomez to really perfect that style. I mean, it takes a lot.
Very difficult.
Very difficult. And it's Dominic Cruz, right? He had
Same
that
deal,
quick,
yep.
awkward stuff, the one that comes into mind right now.
Dominic Cruz, he was so great at it, was the volume attack. You never knew exactly where he was coming from. He would overwhelm you in rounds. Gomez doing a good job of kind of throwing in power shots. Not just about the numbers, but she's putting behind those right hands.
She uses the range very well. She throws it with both her hands.
Jiu-jitsu brown belt going for the takedown, single leg up against the Jaula. Good job from Gomez, stuffing the head.
So Perez has the advantage right here.
Always saying wrestling, where the head goes, the body goes.
Where Perez just getting that leg, not letting it go anywhere.
She is tenacious with this single leg, but she's eating some short shots.
And she's holding on to that leg like Sunday coupons in the morning. Remember those in the back in the day?
Oh, now you're talking about me getting old.
Now they got stuff in the net, but it's not the same.
Yeah, back to the feet is Melissa Gomez successfully stopping the takedown.
They used to cut them on Sunday morning.
I remember him well. 50 seconds left to go in round number 1. Melissa Gomez right now doing a great job with the kickboxing. Fighter from Chile in control.
Yeah, Gomez just looks brand new, and they're not a dent in her face.
Oh, beautiful right hand catching Perez off balance. Perez had a nod there. You got me with a good
Katie
one.
knows that Gomez is packing a lot of power in those punches. But since she switches so fast, it's so hard for Katie to get her down. Because as quick as she goes for the single leg or double leg, she's already moving around. Really,
10
lost her
seconds
footing
in round number 1. Head kick. Completely losing her balance so far. Melissa Gomez completely in control. Round number 1.
Oh, good stuff.
Don't move. Don't move.
Okay, what are you doing? You're seeing everything and you're just not reacting to it. All she's looking is big loopy shots. You've got to go under and you've got to drive forwards hard. What are you waiting for? Why are we here? Okay, how are we going to do that?
Make correct decisions, correct times.
Okay, so do those things.
Yes,
Makes sense. There's no reason for this trick to be beating you right now.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You're just doubting yourself. Trust yourself and ready to go. Good? All right, up and ready to go. Good to go. Got to be in her face.
Welcome back to round number 2. Katie Perez in the blue, taking on Melissa Gomez in the red and white.
Got a little mouse down underneath the right eye there, Jimmy.
I'm surprised it isn't worse, Rodolfo, considering Gomez did land some power punches in round number 1. Very much in control. The fighter from Santiago, Chile against the American. Trying to chase her down, but the advice Katie Perez got in between rounds from her corner is in the easier said than done category. You got to hit her in between those big punches, but you've been playing with the movement of Gomez throughout this, makes that very, very difficult.
It's about finding the right timing. But Gomez she has fresh legs. She keeps moving around, and it's every time she's competed here, that's the difficulty all her opponents have had.
Nice leg kick when she needs it as well. We have open scoring here. People are unaware. In Combate Global, it is 10-9 easy. Melissa Gomez winning first round, all 3 judges' scorecards. I completely agree with that.
Every single time.
Corner admonishing Katie Perez, saying, hey, look, you're seeing these punches coming, you're just not reacting at the right time.
And as for Gomez, as whoever's opponent she's facing, it's very frustrating because you can't catch him, right? And it's almost like, come and fight me, but that's your strategy. That's what makes her win.
What do we say? You can't ask your opponent to fight your kind of fight. You have to make them fight your kind of fight. So far, Katie Perez not able to make Gomez fight her kind of fight. And diving takedown, looking for the double leg, way too far outside to make that work. What we haven't seen from Katie Perez as well is a commitment to the leg kick as well. You have an opponent that's moving around a lot, take the legs out from under her, maybe some body work. We've seen none of it.
She's trying to derail her, but she just can't find the right set.
Not staying on, trying to derail her. She's not staying on one track.
Nope.
She's moving very, very well.
Go right under. There it is, yes!
And that's the right timing that she needs to commit to that leg, but good way of Gomez defending that takedown. Great positioning of the hips, taking it to the Jaula. Working on the clinch.
Ending up on the bottom, however, the jiu-jitsu blue belts on top of the brown belt right now, going with that knee slice pass. Gomez wanting nothing to do with the ground game.
Very smart, good way of keeping this fight on the feet for Gomez. But you know, knowing that this is your fourth fight, Jimmy, and if I'm confident with my jiu-jitsu, why not test myself? I get it. You want to get that win. I understand. And I know stick to what you're good at.
That's the one. Take that knee away.
A lot of coaches would say, hey, testing yourself is for the gym. You want to go in there and win as easily as possible.
But at the same time, you throw away your opponent because you're not expecting that, right?
Good job right now keeping Katie Perez grounded, not committing to the ground game, but keeping her from getting up.
I'm sure there will be a lot of other. Any minute I can just step in, get her up.
Here we are, right back to the kickboxing. He's been the staple of this fight so far with minute 45 left to go in round number 2. It's been pretty much a kickboxing match. Gomez has been the serious superior kickboxer.
Telegraphs those punches, setting him up. And what I really liked about the corner of Katie Perez, you know, she's throwing in those loopy punches. You have to find the right timing when to strike it. That's when Katie needs to be very cautious. She needs to wear those binoculars and find out when the right timing is to strike and go for the legs.
Good job catching the body kick of Katie Perez. Melissa Gomez, easy trip, easy takedown. You said it in round number 1. It's the same in round number 2. So she looks fresh. Looks like she just got out of bed. Like this is a sparring session so far.
There we go. You're gonna string it together.
As soon as you think you have her, boom, she moves out of the way.
Yeah, good shoulder movement, good head movement, good footwork.
It's gotta be a combination.
Takedown defense, Jimmy. You can't take that away.
But look at these single punches so far from Katie Perez. Her corner's employing her combinations one at a time, won't do it. Another thing against a great mover, throw that third and fourth punch. That's the one that'll catch him. Pot shots aren't going to do it.
Damage has already been done. Look at that left leg. That hamstring area for Katie.
Perez, though, starting to find a home for that left jab.
You gotta go.
Few jabs with only 20 seconds left to go in round number 2, a round that has been controlled by Melissa Gomez.
And you're right, this one punches are not going to do nothing. You need more than 2 there.
Jab has started to work, but still a round number 2 controlled by Melissa Gomez. So we head to round number 3.
Ya, vamos a moverlo, ¿ya? Va a querer venir solamente al suelo. Usted tiene que darle pasito atrás y la golpea, ¿ya? Ocupe las piernas, le tira una abajito, hace una mague como que le va a tirar una pierna. Ya, hace una mague, le hace una mague y le tira, ¿ya? Amáguela. Quiero que la amague. Ya ganamos los 2 rounds, los 2 primeros rounds. Este round no podemos regalarlo, ¿ok? Nos vamos a mover, vamos a golpear, golpes precisos y nos movemos. Siempre para el lado derecho. ¿Ah? Amágale con tu derecha, métele. Sí. Toma.
Welcome back to round number 3. Katie Perez versus Melissa Gomez. You see Katie Perez in the blue, Melissa Gomez from Santiago, Chile in the red and white. Can Katie Perez flip the script? It has been all Melissa Gomez. Based on what you're seeing here, good movement, commitment to the overhand right and power punches. Katie Perez just hasn't been able to find her opponent throughout this fight.
And we've been talking about that movement and how much it could take away your energy from, but Gomez just came into this 3rd round like if it was just the beginning of the 1st round. Her coach told her, keep doing what you're doing, but keep moving to the right side. Keep throwing the heavy punches, stick and move, stick and move.
Well, if there's good news for Katie Perez, round number 2 at the end, the jab started working a little bit, started touching Gomez a little bit with the jab, and you see here, round number 3, starting off with a good jab, but
we need more than that.
Can she add to it? Get to the overhand right. Finally, Katie Perez showing some offensive light.
Now she's finding a little groove here.
No surprise at all, an open scoring here in Combate Global. Melissa Gomez ahead 2-0 against Katie Perez. Perez needing a finish in round number 3.
Katie tagged her, Jimmy. Gomez felt it.
The first time in this fight, Katie Perez is in the driver's seat a bit.
Yeah, now notice how Gomez is going, he's backpedaling now instead of going forward. Notice as Gomez keeps going towards the right, not much to the left.
Going to her right, you can run that jab, you can run that lead hook. Good stuff from Gomez, circling out of danger.
If Katie were to find the right.
Oh! Talk about the right punch! Beautiful left hook from Melissa Gomez. Dropping Katie Perez right to her knees.
Oh boy, does Katie have a chin, has a chin. She's been hit many times there. She keeps going at it.
And popped back, right back up, trying to get back on the offensive, but just when it seemed like Katie Perez was starting to have a moment in this fight, man, the power. Melissa Gomez proving to still be there, Rodolfo.
Katie just used that jab, maybe a left hook to catch her and derail Gomez. You know, feints could come into play here, Jimmy.
Oh, that body shot hurt.
Oh, that deep.
Yep, right to the body. And Katie Perez in pain at the moment, but can Melissa Gomez capitalize? Back to the center they go. You know, Gomez, the power of Gomez, able to so far nullify the offense of Perez. And look at the numbers. No surprise here. Gomez way ahead in significant strikes. Also much more accurate. Katie Perez going hard for the takedown.
Good way of Gomez defending. Oh, that's it down. Now Perez has that chance. That's in 2 minutes.
In half guard, the jiu-jitsu brown belt on top.
Good way of putting in that right leg, grabbing that leg of Gomez, the right one.
Blue belt on bottom, trying to get something done in a fight where she has been comfortably ahead the entire time.
And there she wants the mount. That's what she wanted.
Explosion from Gomez back to her feet. Beautiful timing. Sometimes desperation is exactly what you need, and that's what Gomez had.
Gomez doesn't want to stay there.
Minute 15 left. We've got some drama in round number 3, Rodolfo.
Yeah, Gomez, you can see that stamina is going down, backpedaling, just trying to kill the clock. Oh, she got clipped. Katie just got to keep going.
Beautiful left hook. Now diving for the takedown. Single leg not happening.
Katie, too, a little tired as well.
Katie, you got 30 seconds. We got to go. Everything you got.
Once again, we know from the open scoring, Gomez has banked rounds 1 and 2. Katie Perez needs a finish, or she will not get the victory tonight.
Notice though the volume of Gomez is just it's not there anymore, and she's throwing wild. In fact, that right hand she threw, she forgot her footing there. That's the fatigue in her.
Yeah, in the Iranian position, head in the middle, which got to drop your hips to get that to work. So far, not going to happen. 15 seconds left. Gomez staying on her feet.
Go.
Katie Perez going hard for the takedown. If she gets it, can she capitalize? 10 seconds left.
Out of this position, very hard, Jimmy.
But Katie Perez, we called her a wild woman. We called her aggressive. She showed it in round number 3. She never breaks. Could be a case of too little, too late in this case.
A lot of heart, a little too late. I'm sure she'll learn a lot from it, but good stuff from both these women.
It was a war. We'll find out the particulars when we come back. Welcome to La Jaula. We had a war between Katie Perez and Melissa Gomez. Beatrice Callis, make it official.
After 3 rounds of much more action, this is the final decision. Después de 3 vueltas de mucha más acción, esta es la decisión oficial. Los jueces Jonathan Lane y Dorian Mirasola entregan tarjetas idénticas de 30 a 27. Judges Jonathan Lane and Dorian Mirasola turning identical scorecards of 30 to 27. Y Richard Green Sr. entrega tarjeta de 29 a 28. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Todos a favor del ganador por decisión unánime. Melissa Gomez!
Melissa Gomez moving to 4-0 undefeated. Oh, you know your jiu-jitsu, my friend, and 2 inches height advantage for Anna Summers. That is it. The story of this fight is not about the numbers, about what's in between the ears. Both these ladies very mentally strong. Omar, let's get them started.
Ahora continuamos con mucha más acción con este compromiso pautado a 3 asaltos de 5 minutos en la división de peso átomo. Now we are ready to continue with much more action with this bout set to 3 rounds of 5 minutes in the atom weight division. Los jueces son Eliseo Rodríguez, Vicente Rodríguez y Richard Green Jr. Y ahora sí, damas y caballeros, the time is here para un combate global. Presentando en la esquina azul, now introducing out of the blue corner, entra con un récord profesional de 2 victorias. She steps in with an undefeated record of 2 victories. Registró 105.4 libras en la báscula. She weighed in at 105.4 pounds. Vistiendo todo de rojo, wearing all red. Es de Santiago de Chile, Melissa Gomez. Y ahora presentando a su oponente en la esquina roja. Now introducing her opponent out of the red corner. Entra con un récord profesional de 1 victoria y 1 derrota. She steps in with a professional record of 1 victory, 1 loss. Weighed in at 105.4 pounds. Registró un peso oficial de 105.4 libras. Vistiendo de azul y los colores de la bandera americana de Crestwood, Illinois. Anna, the Honey Badger Summers. Y el referee para este encuentro, el boricua Ramón Ramos.
Acá, come here. Protect yourself at all times. Una pregunta, you have a question? No questions? Shake hands right now. Okay, Spanish. ¿Tiene pregunta?
No.
Okay, I'm going to be talking both English and Spanish. Me respeto, okay? Shake hands. Repete. Atrás.
We are ready to get underway. Round number 1, Melissa Gomez from Santiago, Chile in the red. Anna Summers from Chicago, Illinois in the blue. Frank Mir once said, he said, I don't go to get the tap, I go to break it. You tap on the way, you don't go to the hospital. Great advice for anyone doing jiu-jitsu in MMA. Summers, more than willing to do that. Keep that in mind. The bell rings for round number 1.
And shout out to Orlando Galinda, who suffered that injury, because right after, on her hospital bed, she said, I want that rematch.
That is guts, my friend.
That's a lot of heart, man.
And that is what the ladies bring. And La Jaula, and they're coming out swinging, Juliana.
These girls are scrappy. Nice leg kick by both of these girls. This is amazing. Nicely done. Gomez is coming in a lot of aggression.
I don't think they know that
Anna
defense
Summers
is a
did not
thing.
like it.
I don't think they know that defense. You know, you can move your head. You keep your hands up. Nope. These ladies just know how to throw.
Oh, their careers are still in diapers. They'll get there.
Gomez has a lot of power in those shots. Summers, if you hit her, she's going to strike right back hard. But she's going to stick perhaps to that bread and butter, that jiu-jitsu. Listen, they eat, sleep, fighting. Summers, her partner, they both started an MMA gym, but that's where they train. So this is something they do 24/7, guys.
And Gomez is so aggressive, and she knows that Summers wants to take her down, and she ain't having any part of it.
And when you look at Gomez's tapes, you look at all of her fights, it's this funky, rangy style where she leans into a lot of her punches. It's really hard to see her offense coming because she disguises it well with her movement. It's hard to time.
Those unorthodox strikers are my favorite.
Chuck Liddell, Igor Vovchanchin, Fedor Emelianenko, you don't quite see where the punches are coming from till it's too late.
But if you catch him, guys, it's all timber.
And you can tell that in the beginning of those exchanges, Gomez landed and Summers does not like it. She was not expecting it.
Oh, slipped there, guys.
She tripped, slipped on the mat.
That push kick got a little bit caught up there.
Nicely done by Gomez, still attacking the entire time, saying, I'm not letting you up. I love it.
She wants to caught her to the ground, but Gomez is not having any of that.
This is exactly where Summers wants the fight too. She wants to invite her down there and say, come on, come play with me down here. But Gomez is like, nah, I'll just kick you a bunch and, you know, stay aggressive on my feet because at this point, you know, who looks like they're winning the fight? I would definitely say Gomez.
Oh, nice up kick. This is looking shades of Sakuraba for the old school fans. In pride, he would kick your legs right off of you from this position.
And Summers is thinking about getting up, but she's having a hard time.
Tried to kick her way back to her feet, landed to the body, but we call it the safe get-up in jiu-jitsu and MMA. She has to get up without exposing her head.
Yeah,
it's not easy to do.
She got it.
There it is.
Right into a double leg. Nicely done, and she's looking for the takedown, and she gets it. Nicely done by Anna Summers. She needs to keep staying on it. Oh!
Gomez not having it, however.
Back to the center they go. Nicely done by Anna Summers to get back to her feet.
I don't know about you guys, but my heart is racing. It has been nonstop. Can they keep up this pace?
Yes, they can.
That is the question.
Yes, they can.
Both these ladies known for their conditioning, known for their aggression, but it's like they're looking across the, you know, La Jaula at a mirror image of themselves. I don't know if they're used to facing someone as aggressive as they are early in the fight.
Absolutely, and these atom weights, they can go like this all day long. 105 pounds, that's what I love about Combate Americas, or excuse me, Combate Global. They have the ability to get all of the smaller girls. You don't see a lot of the smaller weight classes in the other organizations.
Both trading leg kicks. Oh, and it's a hard leg kick that once again takes Summers off her feet. Gomez, a big fan of Rose Namajunas. You see it in her style.
And you can see Summers is still trying to be aggressive on there, still trying to do it, but ooh, welcome to Combate Global.
I don't know if I agree with that stand-up. She was throwing those leg kicks, still aggressive.
Jimmy, mucha más acción.
It doesn't matter.
I feel very attacked right now. Gomez,
I know you're jiu-jitsu guys.
Summers down to the ground.
And look at the damage that Gomez has done to the legs of Summers for being at the ground. You gotta take that in consideration. You know how much of an impact that'll do when she gets back on her feet, if she gets it, right?
Yeah,
that left leg is welted up. Once again, trying to up. And once again, a stand-up. Gomez is throwing a lot of kicks.
There it is. There it is. Here it comes now. Here's Summers' chance to get the fight where she wants it. In the clinch, body lock takedown. Gomez is so savvy. She knows that Summer wants to take her down, and she is not having it. I love that takedown defense by Gomez.
You could tell that she practiced this over and over and over again. She knew what she was going up against here now.
Still that awkward movement of Melissa Gomez, 2-0 in her career. Facing Summers, who is 1-1. Both these ladies just getting started.
It's a nice head kick attempt by Summers. Almost landed on sharp.
Hard to time that in and out. Big movements from Gomez. Good right hand to punctuate round number 1.
Great stuff.
Wow. the energy both of these fighters brought. Like I said, it's so rare that an aggressive fighter sees someone just as aggressive as they are across the cage from them.
There's no holding back, JP, in this one.
Ya, mire, ella lo único que quiere es abrazarte, ella no quiere pelear contigo. Tú la vas a esperar ahora, no quiero que
And you were saying, Jimmy, that she's got a little bit of an unorthodox style, but it's the ones that you don't see that land that hurt you. And Gomez is doing a great job of implementing her game plan, not playing into the jiu-jitsu or the clinch game that Summers is trying to implement. And she's doing a great job sticking to her style of fighting that I love to see. She's all over Summers.
For Summers, she just have to find that gap to see if she can bring down Gomez, bringing after that jiu-jitsu game where she feels very confident.
I got to ask my broadcast partners here, do you think Gomez can keep this pace up rounds 2 and 3? Is that not a huge question?
That's a huge question. Both of them, right? They both released a lot of energy in those 5 minutes.
I say yes because women can do anything, and you know, especially at this light weight class, 105 atom weight. You know, there is a little bit of a surprise that we have later, the super atom weight division that we're going to be adding in, and we can't wait for that. We got the Claire Lopez fighting over there in Japan for that Risen title July 30th. And, you know, we're going to be cross-promoting there with Risen. But that 108 class is going to be a big instrument here in the women's divisions because some of these girls, they can't make it, but they can make 108. And we're fighting over that 3-pound discrepancy. Are they going to be fighting at 108? Are they going to be fighting at 113? All that matters, though, is that we have all of the lighter weight divisions in Combate Global. And whoa, what a head kick from Summers.
And here is a scorecard from round number 1. No surprise, Melissa Gomez, 10-9 across the board. And also to start round number 2, kind of answering our question here, is Melissa Gomez still moving, still angling, still showing a lot of energy?
I thought you said, can Melissa Gomez keep up that pace? And I think she can.
Is. Yeah, no, she is. She is.
Summers has to find a way inside, find a way around the kicks and the punches of Gomez. Caught off balance twice, taken off her feet in round number 1. Throwing kicks of her own, but
nicely done by Gomez.
Caught by Gomez.
Keep her
great balance from Summers.
Wow.
He's just going.
Gomez is scrappy. I love it. And you know what? She's from Chile. And I got some training partners from Chile. I got Carolyn Gallardo, who fights for Combate Global. I got Nacho Bajamondes, who has fought for Combate Global in the past, who's now fighting in the UFC. Chileans know how to fight on their feet for sure. That's the first thing. Let's get that straight. And they are really good on the feet.
Try to attempt that spinning back elbow, but the last time we saw Gomez was back in August of last year. In fact, she made her debut back in May. Both of them went the distance, picking up a unanimous decision, a split decision in her latest.
Keep your hands locked, Anna Summers. Keep them locked and pull her off the fence. Get this takedown because you need it.
Stamina is there, guys.
Pull her off the fence, Anna.
Good balance so far from Melissa Gomez.
Nicely done by Anna Summers being able to stay in this clinch. This is where she wants the fight, and this is where she needs the fight to take place. She cannot let those hands go.
I think she realizes that boxing with Gomez is not a good idea. Trying to flip the script and good body lock, but no takedown.
Take her off the fence. Nicely done. Oh, now this is where Anna can really capitalize and win this fight.
Right into side control.
Nice shoulder pressure by Anna Summers, too. Look at that. She's
right
making
in the
her
throat area
gurgle.
there, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Gomez is so scrappy.
But this is going to take a lot out of Gomez in this position.
Absolutely. You can tell that this is where Anna wanted the fight to take place the entire time, and kudos to her for being patient and sticking with her game plan and finally getting this takedown. If I'm Anna, I ain't letting her up for the rest of the round.
Right now, north-south position. Good job moving back and forth from side control to north-south, but now back in guard.
She's quick and just laying in that body. As soon as she sees an opening, Gomez moves. She's rightfully right there to catch her.
But you get that feeling, as you said, Juliana, in this weight class, like if she gets an inch, she's gonna hop back to her feet. They're so light, they're so quick. It's not like working heavyweight, light heavyweight. Like you give any space at all, your opponent is up and gone.
Yes, and that's a really big thing though too. Is do they know how to get up properly and Anna is going to do everything that she can to keep her down here. Nice elbow over the top for Anna Summers. Now it's time to get dirty and it's time to go to work if you're Anna, because you don't want the referee to stand back.
Also, Rodolfo can be so frustrating if you're used to angling and pushing the pace, and you find yourself suddenly on your butt when it looked like all the momentum was going your way. Mentally, it can be hard to get over.
This is a big deficit here for Gomez. Being on the ground is going to take a lot of wind from her, but Summers capitalizing and landing in those shots, those hammer fists. We saw an elbow later on.
Don't let her up, Anna.
Look at that leg right there available for Gomez.
Nicely done by Gomez. She was almost back to her feet, but Anna's like a dog on a bone, and she's staying on her. She ain't letting this one go.
Summers not allowing this to get back to the feet.
Gomez is doing a good job of keeping her away. Nicely
right
done.
There. Yeah, she's just
beautiful job by Anna.
Just letting everyone at home know that I'm keeping a good distance from my broadcast partner, Juliana Pena, who has her fist clenched and is ready to throw some strikes. So I'm staying over here, more on the right. Rodolfo, when she starts clinching the left, just stay further away.
I'm away, man.
Stay safe, buddy.
No. I don't fight for free. Looking to get up, looking to throw up an armbar. Melissa Gomez is doing a nice job of staying offensive off of her back. She needs to get back to her feet, though, if she wants to continue to win this fight.
Well, Summers looked to flip the script. She did it in round number 2. We'll know in a little bit if it was enough. Remember, we have open scoring. Did she win it back in that round number 2 with that ground game?
She was confident. She gave herself a nod. She knows that she picked up this round in her pocket.
I'm so happy for her because she was able to turn it around. You know, she was able to stay composed and realize, hey, this is where I'm going to win this fight. And you know, she stuck to it.
She's not going to defend.
And that's what makes it fighter.
When you get the
You
body
know better than anyone else. You're down. You got to find that grit, that willingness to continue. Find that right opportunity. It's about that's what makes you, as a mature fighter,
she's going to make a mistake.
It's all about perseverance and that body lock.
Make her make a mistake. Once she misses, make her pay and then go for the shot.
Right around the guard, landed inside control, right where she wanted to be, staying in that dominant position. Seeing where both fighters will be successful. Gomez in the red from Santiago, Chile, has been successful on the feet. Her opponent, Anna Summers from Chicago, Illinois, in the blue, has had success on the ground. Where will it go in round number 3? We're about to find out.
This is all system goes, guys.
No, it's cool. I had just gotten back. I was not cool.
That movement there from Gomez is there, so the stamina, there's no question about it.
And we're wondering if she could still do it in round number 3. She is. Big movements left and right.
You know, you made a good point, Jimmy. In the beginning of round 2, you had asked, can Gomez keep up this pace? And I said she could, and she did a good job up until the point that she got in the clinch, and I was like, oh no, maybe she is tired. And that's when Anna was able to capitalize and get that takedown. So let's see if Anna can do it again.
And also, we've been seeing it all night, Juliana, that a Muay Thai fighter can do Muay Thai forever. Make them wrestle, they're out of gas in a couple minutes. The same thing, if you get someone out of their comfort zone, they get much more fatigued, and Summers has to do that to slow Gomez down.
Much more fatigued, and it's very tiring going backwards. So when you can be able to take them out of their comfort zone and make them move back, that gasses a person.
And it is 19-19, all tied up.
Man.
All 3 judges' scorecards have it 1 round apiece. I happen to agree with that. I think it's very, very fair. But this round and this fight are up for grabs.
For all the marbles.
Oh, Anna trying to get into that clinch, but Gomez knows it. Nice leg kick by Melissa. Little exchange there. Nice body kick by Anna Summers, but Gomez is waiting for her to do it so that she can plow her with her right hand.
Quickness there and catching it.
One of the difficulties, if you have a grappling style, is you have to find a way to get inside. Running forward, looking for a body lock isn't going to work against a striker like Gomez.
Use your hands to set up your takedowns. Use your hands to set up your takedowns.
Matt Hughes back in the day, that was his specialty, was fake the doubling, hit you with the overhand right when you were thinking takedown.
Hope you're listening, Matt Hughes. It's your good friend JP, and we miss you.
We remember you well.
Absolutely.
Greatest welterweights of all time. Gomez, 50 punches to Summers, 23. Kicks are exactly equal. But Gomez, just a punching machine.
You know what I love about Gomez is that she knows that Anna wants to take her down, so she punches and then she's out of there. She goes and she finds a new spot. I love that because it's hard to track somebody down who's constantly moving, going side to side. It's nicely done, and it's a great strategy by Gomez.
And Rodolfo, you haven't gotten the sense that any one punch has really hurt Summers. It's just the volume. Her face is now bright red. It wasn't any one shot. It's that Gomez keeping the pressure on.
It's that consistency, and the movement is there, guys. And that just frustrating for someone because you just can't catch her.
This leg kick by Gomez. Anna, use your hands to set up your takedowns.
Now pulling forward, throwing straight punches, and Gomez, to your point, Juliana, out every single time.
Yes, she's doing a great job of that. She's always finding a new spot. She's never staying stationary. She knows Summers wants to take her down, and she's out of there.
She's so good at her, reading her opponent, exactly her strategy.
And Summers hasn't really committed to any level changes, meaning no single leg, no double leg. It's been body lock over and over.
That was just a Liga hair tie. I thought it was a mouthpiece.
That's what I thought too.
You guys can discuss hair ties. I'm bald. I have no idea.
I'm not that far, Jimmy. I'm not that far.
I'll take Juliana Peña's word for it as Gomez continues to throw punches and cut angles on a very game Summers, who just can't seem to find a way inside. Anna Summers doing everything she can, but can't seem to corner Gomez enough to take her down.
Look, Gomez is so smart, right? She spent the majority of that round 2 on her back, and she was like, I don't like it down here, and I'm not going to let it happen again. And she's not. Round 3, she is making sure of it, that she is not going to be in any dangerous position to be getting taken down.
It's that quickness, that footwork.
What do they say? Stalk, don't chase. And it looks right now like Anna Summers is kind of chasing Gomez around La Jaula, not able to cut off La Jaula and make it a little bit smaller on her. Not able to do that.
No, and she's behind the gun here. 40 seconds left in the third and final. She's got to do something. Nice right hand by Anna Summers. That was nice. No, left hook there sneaks in by Anna Summers. That was great. Sorry, Rodolfo.
Yeah, no, Summers just seems just swerving out there. Has her just puzzled.
Under 30 seconds to go, round number 3. Melissa, Gomez, Anna Summers, they've left it all in La Jaula so far. But Gomez, if she can keep it up, will have a decision victory. Can Summers turn it around with 15 seconds left?
And what I like, JP, is as soon as Melissa feels that she's going to get grabbed by Summers, quickly moves right out.
I love
like Houdini.
She's always finding a new spot. That's what I call it. Go find a new spot. She's doing a great job of that.
Excellent power, excellent combinations, excellent fight IQ from Melissa Gomez. The question is, was it enough in the eyes of the judges as they give each other their respect? It was hard fought, but Melissa Gomez saw round number 3 go her way. Is it enough? That's the question. We'll answer it on the other side of this break. Well, we knew it was tied going into round number 3. Who left it all in La Jaula in the last 5 minutes? That's the question. For the answer, here is Omar Amador.
Después de 3 asaltos de mucha más acción, after 3 rounds of much more action, todos los jueces están de acuerdo. All the judges are in agreement. Con tarjetas 29-28, with scorecards 29-28. Para la ganadora por decisión unánime, for the winner by unanimous decision, Melissa
Hard-fought win for Melissa Gomez. But I gotta tell you, Rodolfo, I want to see them both fight again. This was a great performance by both fighters.
We go head-to-head, gotta. 1 year older Gomez has a 2-inch height advantage, 2-inch via the reach. Yes, we're at 105 pounds, the atom weight division, which has been a tremendous weight class here for Combate with incredible fights. Will this be another one? Let's find out. Let's go to Lupe Contreras inside La Jaula.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este duelo, 3 vueltas, división peso átomo. This bout, 3 rounds in the atom weight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Dorian Mirasola, Richard Green Jr. y Lorenzo Toledo. Y ahora, Damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando en la esquina azul, vestida de blanco, presenting the blue corner, wearing white, su peso oficial, 105 libras y 3 cuartos, her official weight, 105 and 3/4 pounds. En su segundo combate a nivel profesional con récord de una victoria, she enters la jaula for the second time as a pro with a record of 1 victory. De San Sebastián, Chile, Melissa Gómez. Su oponente en la esquina roja, vestida de negro, her opponent in the red corner, wearing black. Marcó un peso oficial de 105 libras y 3 cuartos. She tipped the scales at an identical 105 and 3/4 pounds. Esta noche entra a la jaula en busca de su primer victoria con récord de 3 derrotas. Tonight, she enters la jaula looking for her first victory with a record of 3 losses. De la Ciudad de México, Elizabeth Mogollán. El referee internacional, Raúl Porrata.
International referee, El Bigote, Raúl Porrata.
Obedecen mis órdenes y protegen en todos momentos. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Toquen guantes ahora si quieren, regresen a sus esquinas.
Melissa Gómez and Elizabeth Mogollán.
¡Lista! ¡Acción!
The Chilean Gómez in white, looking to improve to 2-0. Unanimous victory over Yareli Reyes back in May. She fought once before, but it wasn't really acknowledged back in 2016.
Mogollán, Max, of course, she's still searching for that first victory in la jaula. She's taking this very seriously. She stopped working as a chiropractor to really focus on her fight game. She went from single-day practices to 3 times a day to perfect her game. She's trying to go for that victory. This is her shot right here against Melissa Gómez.
This in the 105-pound atom weights, and I know you say that's a very low weight class, 105 pounds. But these fighters fight so much bigger, in particular with Combate Global. At 105, Ana Palacios, who went viral with her victory a few weeks ago. We're going to see Claire Lopez, who's ranked 2nd. Gloria Bravo is impressive the last time we saw her. These two fighters looking to make it into the top 10, neither in there just yet. A win for Gómez may leap her into it.
Not the movement from both these ladies. They know that they both have great stand-up, but they gotta come in. They gotta come close. They gotta get inside the pocket if they're gonna trade some leather.
Lots of movement, not a lot of contact.
There
A
we
little
go.
sharp left hand by Gómez gets through.
Yeah, a lot of space in between that position. None of them cutting any corners. There we go. Now we're laying in some leather.
Dropping it down. Mogollán getting through as well. Switching stances a couple times. It's an unorthodox approach from Gómez.
Yeah, look at her stance from Gómez. It's very different as you see if you're comparing the stance from Gómez and Ellie. Ellie does have that typical boxing guard, if you want to say, but Gómez kind of loopy, kind of confusing at times. And everyone has their own style. You know, everyone has their sort of stance of what works for them.
Seems to work for Gómez. Mogollán having difficulty to see where these punches are coming, just non-stop motion. For Gómez, who did her entire camp in Chile, said it was very difficult because it's wintertime, and if you don't know where Chile is on the map, it is at the bottom of the Americas all the way. You're going down where's that, Antarctica down there?
Right now, it's
is it Arctic Circle? I forgot the poles. It's the one that Santa doesn't live in, the other one.
We're going to talk geography here.
But it is, as some would say, the bottom of the world, and right now in the southern hemisphere, it is wintertime, especially that far south. Chileans rallying cry, los de abajo, those from below.
Yeah, it's very cold down there right now. She was telling me that has been the most difficult part about this training. She is a mom. She has to take care of her child. So training up very early, 5, 4 in the morning in winter time, boy, you really gotta want it.
The hard part is getting out of bed, getting out of the house, getting to the gym.
Right.
Once you get there, you're golden.
But Gomez here just still testing out. What I like about Gomez, and I think what's really keeping Ellie here is Gomez. See how the stance, the foot movement is very tricky to pinpoint where she's gonna go. Look at the move of the hips. It's just very, you have to just keep looking at the eyes. The eyes will tell you everywhere they're gonna go.
Feints, bobs, switches. Again, now a little bit timid, gets out of there. Doesn't have the range.
Yeah, Ellie needs to cut in. She has to come in right in that middle. That opening is there. Maybe even work on the low kicks. It's gonna stop Gomez from doing those kind of weird movements that she does with the foot that's working right now. I mean, it's working for Gomez, but Ellie needs to cut in. She needs to cut her to stop her from doing it. You need to be the one that pushes the pace to strike, because then now you're gonna be striking air.
40 seconds to go. You can see Camel McLaren's made his way to Jaula's side, and if he goes into the cage after a fight, it means he approves. This one's still a work in progress.
What Ellie should do here, do lots of feints to throw her off and make her move, and as soon as she moves, you cut her in.
Mogollon just can't find the range.
She can't, she has to. Or maybe even try, and beat up the Jaula, right? We don't have any corners, but force her.
Mogollon has lost both her fights in combate, most recently to Tamika Jones back in December of last year. This is her first fight in 2022. She will go to a second round once we return. Approaching round 2 here in our atomweight matchup in Combate Global. We seem like I have a 105-pound fight every week. It's just the one here this time, and some coaching going on for Mogollon. It's a good time. You got a good look at an unorthodox fighter, but certainly a chance to talk with your corner can give you a better idea how to approach it.
Yeah, and you're not, lots of swinging, but the exchanges here, you can count them. That was one of them that we saw, and I think is thanks to Gomez's footwork that's leaving Avila puzzled. She has to cut in if she wants to hold and strike.
We are back getting ready for round 2. Melissa Gomez hoping to find a way into the top 10 of the atom weight divisions. Last time she fought, she was in a boxing match. That was back in August. Certainly a chance to work on your striking. Nothing goes to waste. What do you think about that if you're in MMA to take a boxing match in between?
Well, you got to keep active, and sometimes in MMA you can't find the fight, especially now we just got rid of COVID,
and it's better to be
pandemic.
active.
You have to be active, and it also tests your skills. Where am I boxing? The boxing, and I get in debates all the time with this. Many people thought about when Floyd Mayweather took Conor McGregor. You're not gonna get the same type of fight. McGregor's an MMA fighter. Mayweather's a pure boxer. If you can take a look at the open scoring here, Max.
And Gomez certainly worthy to get those scores across the board, 10-9. Starting to pepper a little more direct.
So the hard part of it is putting all that, combining it. So sometimes it is worth for you to find out where your striking is, or your grappling, or your Muay Thai. And then you have to figure out how to combine all those disciplines, and it becomes mixed martial arts. There it is. Now Ellie's finding the pace. She's landing into those low kicks. She's cutting her off. I guess she figured out the puzzle now. That she has to come in. As soon as Gomez throws, you have to hit strike real quickly.
What a victory here. What a good stretch for Mogollon could do. Has not been able to catch the breaks. It is worth mentioning her 2 defeats in combate went the distance. One was via split decision. So she has not been outclassed, just has been outlucked.
She has to keep doing what she was. As soon as Gomez comes in, she's throwing in that over right. Boom, hit the low leg, the low kick. Strike again, you have to be consistent. Gomez is doing what she needs to do, which is a very similar playbook what she had with Harley Reyes.
Reyes too had that strong stand-up background.
Rodolfo, not to dwell on the fact it's 105, but this weight division was hard to, as we look at the stats, and a huge edge for Gomez with the punches. No takedowns for either fighter. I don't think we're going to see any, or many at all. But just the fact that we can get this many fights at 105, because that's where some of these promotions discourage having this weight class. But Combate, we're going 15, 20 deep.
There was a time where women at this weight class was hard to find. You could only find them in Asia. Asia had been doing these type of fights for a very long time until women's MMA started picking up. And now we are seeing women from South America, from Europe, that are making their way here in Combate Global. So women now are getting a taste practicing mixed martial arts, and it also comes with, I mean, let's face it, MMA is still a youngster, right? It just became legal to drink not too long ago.
It's dying bumpers. It's still not even able to drink.
So now, like my daughter, you know, daughters right now, little girls right now are in MMA. So we're gonna see more women as we go. A lot of little girls right now are potentially watching this fight right now that are getting motivated that, hey, Dad, I want to go try this out. So we're gonna get more women all over the world that compete.
This is what's exciting, and we talked to Campbell McLaren and the powers that be, Micah Fromowitz. This is priority number one because the audience wants this. The audience wants more women's fight. They do the data and the metrics, and whether it's in the United States or Mexico or around the world, they want more women's fight. The participation isn't there with the men, but that seems to change. If there's more money, if there's more prestige, if there's titles to be won, more women will get into MMA. We're seeing that process because, as you said, started at 0 not that long ago.
And women just bring it. I mean, I'm not making this up. I'm not blowing smoke. Women fighting are just more excited. That's just what it is.
You may not agree with this. It's more violent.
Yes, they want it more. And I've asked many of these, you know, our women athletes, and they say, I think we just want it more. We want to prove to the males that we belong here and that we might deliver a better show than them.
You heard that huge smack of a kick from Gomez, starting to wear down Mogoyan. But Mogoyan is a strong build. It'll be tough to tear down. She stands there in the pocket.
But yeah, Max, it's such a long history in the women's mixed martial arts. And I could go with some of the historicals, the history rather, women. Moguri Fuji, a very famous person.
Looks like we're heading to round 3. Mogoyan getting a little better on her fighting, but still may have a hole to dig out of. Now we get to round 3. And Gomez knew it wasn't going to be easy, but probably was hoping to have done a little more damage, to have a little more breathing room. She doesn't have it yet.
Jesus, hey, look here, the straight low kick to Ellie. Gomez doing what she needs to do. Keeping Ellie puzzled where to go, really calling her in, but that footwork of Gomez is working in her benefit. Ellie did land some shots there with that overhand right. As you can see in that exchange of hands, they connect, but she needs to keep doing that. As soon as Gomez comes in, just keep striking. That's the way you're gonna stop her down.
Back here for round 3. Looks like we're gonna need a grandstand finish for Elizabeth Mogoyan. And really her career hangs in the balance. Needs to get a victory here.
She needs that victory. She needs that victory.
She knows it.
Yeah, it's do or die for her mentally. You know, this is gonna determine a lot of her future in mixed martial arts.
La Chilena, Melissa Gomez in white. It seems like we have a Chilean fighter every week, which is great sign. As we said, Mogoyan looked a little better in round 2. Was it enough to sway the judges? Well, it was. All 3 judges. And now a big combination by Mogoyan. Growth from the Mexican fighter.
I would have loved to have been a fly in that corner of Mogoyan to see what that coach told her.
They had to tell her, look, you did it. You did well in that second round. Now build off of that.
You have to. That's it. This is it. Oh, there it is. She has to follow through. See, that's what I'm saying. As soon as you're going to have to take a shot or two, but you need to follow up before if you want to get to Gomez, because Gomez's footwork. That's what's really making it very difficult for Ali to chase.
She's feeling confident. She's out of the range of Gomez.
You have to do that. That's the only way you're going to stop Gomez.
Mogollon, who has fought so hard in her career, has had tough luck after tough luck, training with the Bone Breakers, with the Martinezes, Meli and David. Been training for 7 years. This is her biggest moment in the spotlight. Big card on Combate Global. And after winning the second round, could have that elusive first victory in MMA if she keeps it going in round 3.
And right now, Ellie understands the position that she's in. She's literally throwing everything and the kitchen sink. That's it. Spinning back elbows, spinning back fists, anything that lands. Let's go.
Good footwork for Mogollon, has to keep it up.
And see that, she's really, see, we were seeing different type of movements from her.
She's doing the unorthodox moving now. She's starting to bend and shuffle.
There we go.
Change levels.
Great head movement from Ellie. Gomez, she's keeping at the same strategy. She hasn't changed much.
Gomez has to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, she has to, because Ellie has adjusted over time.
Yeah, she has the momentum.
She's not the same Ellie that we saw in that opening round, and she's been bettering herself as we're now getting into the third round.
Oh, good little rabbit left jab there by Gomez. She's had the range, but she hasn't done enough with it. She has 2 minutes to change the plot. Mogollon now 2 minutes to go for that first win.
I'll tell you, Max, if Ellie wins, we're going to see a lot of tears from that young lady.
I know, she's got to stay focused as she takes a big right hand, gets out of there.
She knows.
It's on a razor's edge. Another big shot from Gomez, doubling up.
Her back's against the wall right now, Max. She has to throw everything. She has 2 minutes that can determine the career in mixed martial arts for this young lady.
Gomez starting to get her foot on the pedal. Both fighters have to close the gap. Both of them have to go for it. This fight is on a platter. The victory's on a platter.
Right now, does Ellie want it? Gomez, she's doing what she needs to do. She will improve to another victory.
It's screaming for it. It's screaming for a takedown attempt, but we're not going to get it.
I would. Why not?
You would win the fight here.
You would win the round. You would win the fight. Absolutely. I would take the chance.
This is where the corner has to come into view. Maybe they're saying that. We can't hear it.
And you will throw Gomez off if Ellie were to go to the ground.
It seems like Gomez is an open target. Pretty open stance.
I would feint, throw the shot, fake it, and go straight down to the leg. I mean, at this point, right, with my record, why not?
Go for it. This is it. You may not get brought back if you don't win this fight.
You gotta go. You gotta take the chance. You want to win it? I bet you throw in that. Oh, she got hit in the.
It's unfortunate because Mogollon's worked so hard in that second round through the beginning of this third round, but now getting a little timid, trying to stay out of reach.
This last round here, Max. I know right now in these 20, 30 seconds, she's throwing
Getting
everything, but she
closer.
got hit.
Getting closer.
Ellie knows. Now go that right there.
There it is. That might have won her. Double roll down. Mogollon's on her back, and that might be that.
That
10
might
seconds.
be it. Gomez has it. She took it. She was the one to pull the trigger on the ground game. Very smart in her. Ellie.
End of the fight. That was after the bell, but okay in the eyes of Raul Porata. It's going to be really, really close, but you wonder if Mogollon had an opportunity and she let it slip through her fingers. She seems confident, but we'll see if the judges agree. It's going to be close. It's always fun to see a fight that goes down to the wire. We are back. Time now for the official decision in our featured atomweight fight. Tolupe.
Juez Mirasola anotó 29-28 a favor de Gómez after 3 rounds. Judge Midasola scores at 29-28 in favor of Gomez. El juez Green, 29-28 a favor de Mogollán. Judge Green scores at 29-28 in favor of Mogollán. Y el juez Toledo anotó 29-28. Judge Toledo scores at 29-28 in favor of the winner by way of split decision. A favor de la ganadora por decisión dividida, Melissa Gomez.
Melissa Gomez improves to 2-0. Wasn't pretty, but she was able to muscle it out.
Should be a fun fight between these two ladies, and women never disappoint here inside La Jaula.
No, they're so popular. The numbers prove that the audience is growing and they want to see the ladies fight. As we see Reyes, who's just 20, 2 inches shorter, 3 inches less on the reach. She is the favorite here in the atom weight. Let's go to La Voz, Lupe.
Continuamos con el duelo coestelar de esta noche, 3 vueltas. División peso átomo. We continue with our co-featured bout of the evening, 3 rounds in the atom weight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Richard Green, James Lázaro y Lorenzo Toledo. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando en la esquina azul, vestida de negro, introducing the blue corner, wearing black. Su peso oficial, 105 libras, her official weight, 105 pounds. Esta noche se lanza a las grandes ligas en las artes marciales mixtas. Dentro de la jaula de combate global tonight, she makes the leap into the big leagues of MMA inside of la jaula de Santiago, Chile. Melissa Gomez. Su contraria en la esquina roja, her opponent in the red corner, vestida de blanco, wearing white. Her official weight, 105 1/4 pounds. Su peso oficial, 105 libras y un cuarto. Igual que su rival, debuta a nivel profesional dentro de la jaula. Like her opponent, she too is making her professional debut. De Ensenada, Baja California, México, Yareli Reyes. El referee, Raúl Porrata.
El gran bigote, Raúl Porrata.
Obedezcan sus órdenes y protesten en todos momentos. Toquen guantes y regresen a sus esquinas.
Now, Jareli Reyes, who's in white, looks like the girl next door, looks like your kid's sister's friend. She is very short in stature. When she won that fight, she was 17. But looks can be deceiving. Everything we've heard from her is she's a killer. Already puts Gomez down.
You know, I just took a notice at the face, her reaction when they announced her name. She could tell that she's so humbled. It's almost like my dream came true. I am inside in the big league, La Jaula of Combate Global. You can tell this young lady is very happy to be inside. Oh,
good hit by Gomez.
Right by Gomez.
The striking game on display, very aggressive start. Now, Reyes is an elite athlete. You will see that in her kicks, in the way she's able to move.
Gomez, too, has much to prove to herself. She recently became a mother. She said, I want to prove to myself that I could overcome that. Being a mother has changed me as a person, but as a fighter. And that was the toughest challenge for her, to come back after giving birth and now dedicating her life as a mixed martial artist. It was a challenge, but she accomplished that. Hence, today she is in La Jaula taking on Reyes, she has great boxing stance, man. You can tell the hard work that she's been putting in. Great stuff.
Good combination.
Clip,
Reyes, who trains with the Blaxicans, who are already 1-0. Ernesto Ibarra victorious. Reyes' brother, Carlos Reyes, also on this card. Will give you that result. We may be able to show you that fight if we have time later this evening. Several times an amateur MMA and kickboxing champ. Down there in Ensenada, originally from Tijuana, they talk about her. She is past every threshold. Now at an attempt perhaps to an armbar. Gomez, wise to the world, gets out of there. Are you surprised with this start from Gomez?
Yes, she had great hands, man. Very fast pace, sharp.
All the pub was on Reyes coming in, and rightfully so. Again, when you're dealing with Chilean fighters, you just don't know. There's just not enough tape, not enough of a sample size to give you the idea if they are ready for the bright lights.
But it's crazy to think that this is only their professional debut, but you could have sworn these ladies have been fighting for some time now. I mean, these girls are game.
Gomez, who has fought as a boxer, and you can see that with those quick hands, trying to set up the big power punch. Oh, into the ribs.
Gomez does have the height and reach advantage. Reyes called Gomez to go to the floor, and Gomez didn't want none of that.
This is it. This is, when it comes to weight classes, as low as Combate goes at 105 in the atom weights.
Well, let's see what the game plan for Reyes is. Is it, let's get Gomez to get, let's get Gomez to,
Reyes goes down.
And then Reyes again calling Gomez to go to the floor. Reyes is not going to do it. I mean, Gomez is not going to do it. Keep kicking those thighs.
Yeah, got some good
she got some
licks in
there, yeah.
Raul Porata will break him up. That's probably the call. That was going nowhere. As Reyes now takes the center of the jaula on the receiving end of most of the power punches here from Gomez. Trying to slip that uppercut underneath.
Gomez, the more confident, I would say, in this fight. I mean, she's swinging. She feels very confident in her striking and her skills. Great right hand.
Oh, there's a right hand, Reyes.
Just to keep those hands up, though. She can't get sloppy. Reyes is just like that lion, you know, just watching, waiting for that opportunity.
Well, we've seen enough from Gomez to say if that right punch connects, catches her coming in, it could be lights out.
She definitely could be out like a light, as Drake says.
Reyes closing in, looking to catch some of that firepower. It seems she can take some starch out of Gomez. Everyone's swinging wildly there. Nothing connects. Now working the lead leg.
Great kick from Reyes in that calf. Trying to go for a front kick. Reyes moved out.
A couple feints there from Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes is just patiently waiting for that gap to go inside and work. Gomez just swinging away. Now the kicks. She needs to keep those hands up, though. When she throws that wild, she needs to be cautious.
Close to finishing up round one, and those tree trunk legs by Reyes took some punishment, but she will be good, but needs a little change of game plan in round two as we end with a flourish.
Oh, man. Good stuff from these women.
Certainly some coaching here in the corner of Reyes, and she's got some great coaches. The Blaxicans well represented. Get some of the eyelashes out of it. Sometimes you lose some cartilage or maybe a piece of flesh. Eyelashes new, but hey, it all is fair.
All right, here we go. The breakdown of that first round, opening up the round with that calf kick that brought Gomez to the floor. You would have thought that maybe Reyes would finish it very on, but that's not the case. Gomez's boxing has just been very sharp, very skilled. She just has to keep those hands up when she throws in wild.
We are ready for round two in our co-main event. Surprising first round to many. Janely Reyes listed as the favorite here because of her background, because of her connections with such a successful gym. However, someone forgot to tell that to Melissa Gomez.
You know, open up right before the opening of the round, they closed up on Reyes' face. And that left eye is a little bit swollen up. And I know we were talking about that eyelash, but it seemed a little red.
Oh, there's a good right hand by Gomez over the top. So active.
Yeah,
kind of came in, and Reyes was able to connect with the left cross.
Oh, look
Take
at
down
Gomez being flashy.
Now, Gomez can't make a mistake. She kind of went into the lion's den there.
Yeah, Reyes is going to try to see if she changes levels, goes to the ground.
Got that knee way up, and it got caught.
All right, let's see. Let's see now with the ladies that were up for here in the ground.
Gomez doesn't want any part of the ground. Does not want any part of it.
Gomez knows that she has been very effective in the stand-up game. That's where she wants to maintain it.
And that's the right call by Raul Porata, but I think Gomez would say, let me get a few more licks in. That's what I did the last time. And Gomez wins the first round. Official scoring.
Rightfully so. I think it was
changing levels a bit.
Fair decision by the judges, no doubt.
Rodolfo Reyes is fighting a patient game. You can be patient for a while, but then you can't.
Yeah, you have to move forward. You have to attack. I know that she wanted to go to the ground, but let's face it, Gomez does not. So if she doesn't, you gotta force her to go. Go for the takedowns. Let's see some of your
big hit right, followed by a combination. Gomez is seeing blood.
Reyes is in trouble. Reyes is in trouble. Look at her face.
Yeah, she can't defend herself.
Yeah, look at her reaction. Right
Gomez
now,
bringing some heat.
She got hit with a brick.
South America standing up tonight. Zarauz, the Peruvian, and now Gomez, the Chilena.
Yeah, look at Reyes' composure, her face. It's not what it was.
No, she just stopped moving too.
Like she just saw lightning.
Gomez should go for it here because Reyes is still reeling.
Gomez very confident. She needs to keep consistent. Just don't throw one shot. You gotta be 1, 2, 3, follow up. If it's there for you, finish it. As far as Reyes, explore. Go
Just
for a takedown.
It's a bad matchup for Reyes. She's got to find something different. She wheels out of danger.
Look, that lead leg is there. Shoot, right there. You can shoot. There you go. She attempted right there. But Gomez pulled
not
away
there.
real fast.
Gomez now hitting the lead leg. Oh,
Yeah,
here
there
comes
we go.
Reyes unfurls.
See, and you hear the corner of Reyes says, get close, because that leg, Gomez puts that leg for you.
But those combinations, if nothing else, gave Reyes some confidence. Closing the gap, closing the gap. A little further, taking the center.
Reyes should feint the hand and go for the takedown.
This is why these women's divisions at 105, the atom weight, 115 straw, 125 flyweight, have people excited all over the planet. The numbers on our Spanish language telecast when the women's fight on Univision, soon in Televisa down in Mexico, through the roof.
Kudos for Gomez, great footwork. Every time the Reyes attempts to come in, quickly moves away.
Wow, missed by Gomez. You see the length that she possesses, and she's used every inch of it.
Man, she's
little smile from Gomez.
Fast pace. She can see Reyes coming in from a mile away.
Yeah, she has Reyes in the crosshairs.
Great reach. Using that to her advantage. She knows what she has. She knows her arsenal. And she used it towards her advantage.
Couple connect, the last one misses. That was the power punch. Getting red on that left quad of Reyes. Returns with the lead leg. Under a minute to go here. Gomez in a nice, comfortable zone, doing all the moving.
Reyes is just stationary. She's not moving much, not attempting any takedowns, not throwing enough shots. She's just waiting. She's just waiting. But you gotta move.
Reyes lost the first round. Looks like she's losing the second. She does have finishing power in her amateur days. Good kicks. This is good. Tranquilita is the message from Reyes. Take it easy. Get in your groove. Pick your spots.
We're up to 19 seconds max. Second round. You know you already lost the first round.
Over the top. Gomez was close there. Glancing blow.
Gomez is going for the knockout.
Getting into range, which is maybe not the best strategy if you're Gomez. We're heading to round 3.
Woo!
This is such a big spot for Melissa Gomez. 5 minutes away from the biggest moment in her professional career. You could say that about Shareli Reyes, who was given so much publicity heading into this.
Wow, but Gomez is just very cut. Look at those eyes. She's just vicious. She knows that she has this fight in her pocket. And what's very impressive, Max, is that she's going for the win. She's not waiting for the judges. Look at that. Boom! right hand that shook Reyes. Woke her up saying, welcome to La Jaula. Another shot again. I mean, this Gomez is non-stop. Amazing work from Gomez.
Pro debut for both these fighters. We are ready for round 3. As we said, pro debut. Such a huge difference from 1-0 and 0-1. Melissa Gomez is in the driver's seat in black.
At this point, Reyes just needs to go.
Set up a submission.
Go for the ground. The leg has been there for you. Yes, Gomez is very smart with her footwork. Every chance that she sees Reyes coming in, she quickly moves. So you gotta use that feint. You gotta fake her out, use that opportunity and shoot. I think she's only attempted it once and quickly she moved, and that's pretty much it. That's all she did.
A little bit more movement from Reyes, which is a step in the right direction.
A little more lateral movement.
Problem is Gomez is moving more, not showing any fatigue.
Yeah, just so. And look at that. Look at his shoulder. Look at shoulders of Gomez, which really plays a huge role. It confuses the fighter. That's what they always tell you. Look at the eyes. Don't look at the shoulders. They're going to tell you exactly where you're going to go.
Just a lesson in movement, too, from Gomez. Not stopping for a moment. Every angle, every corner.
Gomez is just dictating this fight. Look, she moves to the right. Reyes follows, then she'll flip it on her and go to the other side. Just confuse Reyes.
Not much different in the body language or the fight right now from Reyes. Just gets caught there with that left hook.
Gomez is just very confident.
It's just not gone to plan. It's not been a good matchup. Reyes is now just eating kicks.
It's like Reyes is like a deer in the headlights. She's not that doing anything.
Nope. She's taking a turn for the worse in this 3rd round. Remember, just 20 years of age. Can you only imagine what's going through her mind?
You know, coming into La Jaula Combate Global, knowing that all these eyeballs are watching you on live TV, all of that plays a role. This is not amateurs anymore. This is the pro levels. You look at the open scoring. 2nd round also went for Gomez.
It's been a high-level fight for women that are making their pro debuts. Yeah. Yet confirmed that Gomez won both rounds.
You would never think that this would be their debut.
Reyes, we know, can fight much better than this, but still, she's been game. She's taken and eaten punches and kicks and still there halfway through round 3.
Like right there, she had that chance to go for the legs and she moved away. Reyes, and you hear the corner of Reyes say, go down, go down.
Gotta try and go for the takedown.
Have to do it.
Time running short. Reyes has to finish this fight.
Gomez is just too quick with the footwork, though. It's very difficult for Reyes to achieve it. And she switches stance a lot. See how that great footwork?
There's at least an attempt.
There's another attempt, but
has to get a little bit lower. It's way too high.
She ran into a barricade.
Also telegraphed it, but still worth attempt. Go again. Looking to bend those knees a little bit more where she can come in waist high. Good kick.
No, but not enough. Gomez still moving around.
Maneuvering out. Reyes got a minute 40 to go.
I'm sure Gomez's teammate Gloria Bravo's watching this. She'll be
Gotta be very proud. And Gomez was so clear in saying what an impact Gloria Bravo has made. Look at these little fish hook uppercuts.
She did a little uppercut to throw her off.
Good kick. Reyes, can she build off of that? The corner telling Reyes, your time is running short. Yeah. They said a minute with a minute 20. See if that would get her going.
Gomez is switching stance. It's just really confusing Reyes. She just can't find the gap.
She got in close quarters. That hurt, Gomez.
You gotta follow through. It's not 1-2. You gotta have more shots than that if you want to finish it. There we go. You have to go for it.
You're gonna eat some to give some.
That's just how it works in this fight game.
There he goes. We got less than a minute, Janely from the corner. Again, one last rush. She may have one more of those in her, and she has to finish the movement.
Yeah, but Gomez is just too quick. She's just too fast in that footwork.
And she can see it, she smells it. And she uses that range very well, uses that jab to push Reyes away. Reyes just can't find that opportunity. She got 17 seconds to go.
3 weeks ago, it was Claudio Quintana. Wasn't on the original card, and the Chilean came in to get a huge win over Choco Castillo. And now, it's going to happen again. Melissa Gomez from pillar to post.
Congrats.
With
Wow.
a boxing clinic. We are back. And it's going to be a crowning moment for Melissa Gomez. And just to finish that story, well, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's get the official decision from La Voz, Lupe Contreras.
Después de completar 3 vueltas dentro de la jaula, los jueces Toledo y Green entregan tarjetas idénticas de 30 a 27. After completing 3 rounds inside of la jaula, judges Toledo and Green turn in identical scores of 30 to 27. Y el juez Lázaro anotó 29 a 28. Judge Lázaro scores it 29-28 in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. A favor de la ganadora por decisión unánime. De Chile, Melissa Gomez.
To finish that story, she was training. Her daughter put a finger in a fan. She was afraid she could lose a finger. She was worried she might lose her. She didn't. It hit her hard, but look at what she's done now. She is a winner.